Hey fam, it's the best day ever. Once again, it's Friday, and yeah, we are within this podcast recording. We've got some cool people with me today.
Yellow
Very cool people, mostly yellow bones.
Natural hair and everything. People allergic to combs.
I do have natural hair. See,
somewhere.
It's already.
I do have natural hair. Okay, do me.
I'm here. And then we have Tando and Bitseho possibly.
What do you mean possibly?
Because you're leaving soon.
Yeah.
And then Reggie.
Who's running late? Yes.
Reggie's running late. Black people and African time. He's black.
But he was told
It's complicated.
given the benefit of the doubt. How?
No, there's no benefit of the doubt here.
Okay.
Anyway, today we're talking about pro-choice. Not the American pro-choice as in the abortion thing, but being pro-making your own decisions.
Yeah, living your life as you see fit as you want.
But before we get there, Tando, knowing what you know now about life,
Knowing what I know now about life,
Yes.
yes.
That seems like something you
I
ask
know, right?
when they're old, when they're grandma, like old wise grandma.
would you want to be born a boy or a girl?
Ooh, a boy.
Why?
Because boys just have it a lot easier than women. In general. Corporate world, I think. In the corporate world, in societal standards, in just in general, guys just have it easier. My opinion.
I don't know, I like my vagina. I think I still be a girl, but that's always a tricky question to ask somebody. Because you're asking them to sort of compare an experience that they've had and experience they've never had. So, yeah.
Or maybe just looking at other people and how they did. You can.
Okay, Reggie's here. He's here. By the way, he owes us cake.
Okay.
But yeah, Lee, please start it off.
Gosh, let me start on a relatively light note, just icebreakers and kind of.
No. Can we ask Reggie?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Reggie, would you rather be born? Well, knowing what you know now.
In life.
In life, apart from jail. Would you rather be or have been born a man or a woman? Say man. Okay, why?
First of all, first of all, I watched this other video of natural birth. No,
Yeah.
I don't think I would be able to do that.
Yeah, you're not strong
There's
enough.
just a lot of oppression. As much as like it's not visible, there's just like a lot of oppression in terms of like women. As much as like it's not visible, like I said, and I think it's just great being a man.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I guess everybody agrees that it's just better.
No, but you didn't answer.
You didn't answer.
No, I answered. Okay, they asked me this yesterday, but I'll answer anyway.
It's easier being a man.
I don't think necessarily better.
But isn't
Gosh, it's difficult, eh? Because I like being a girl. It's pretty fun sometimes. I have my moments. But at the same time, I think there's certain things about being a girl that annoy me. And hence my answer would be I'd rather be a man. Because, I don't know, I think guys have just a lot more to do in general, like in life. You guys are free to do a lot more than we are without, public scrutiny or without people saying, that's not ladylike, things like that.
Yeah.
So for example, me being an adrenaline junkie is a bit odd for some people.
Yeah.
Like me liking riding on roller coasters and jumping off cliffs and things like that. Like it's a little strange for some people. Because they're like, no, guys do that sort of thing. Girls don't do that. So I think being a guy, it's just easier living life as a dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, your lighter note.
Yeah, my lighter note. Okay. Has there ever been a moment where you come to campus, you're dressed to the nines, right? And you feel like if people don't throw their underwear at me today.
Something's not right with the
They
world.
are either blind or something is wrong with the universe. Have you ever had those moments? And do you think, like, as a student, it's necessary for you to like go all out in terms of like how
Fashion
you dress
and
and
stuff? No. As a student, I don't. Because I'm going to be cliche and say you're here for like a specific reason, to get an education and A, B, C, D, F, G. But obviously, you're in an environment where you're with your peers, so you want to be seen in a certain light. So you don't want to be the scruffy kid or the kid that's always in funny clothing or whatever the case is. So you dress up, but not to the point where it's like a runway show.
Okay.
I'd say you look decent because you're here to get an education, but also, you know, don't be scruffy because, you don't care what people think.
Yeah. So if you're not concerned with the fashion police on campus, like, and so on and so forth, because there are a lot of people.
No, I don't care. Like, I have days where I come on campus with like pajamas on because I have a certain mission, just with pajamas even. I literally study all night and then go right to my pajamas, and then if I do class, and if not, then not. But I generally don't care. But yeah.
Pajamas.
I would like to
I have these specific pants that are so comfortable. I don't think they look like pajamas, but everyone else says the pink ones.
For me, it's different because I don't really have pajamas. So, either jokey or I'm wearing tracksuit pants or something. So it's different.
Then come in your boxes. I would so do that if I were a guy. I'd have a boxer day. I would.
Because there's this thing in your pants that has a mind of its own.
But is that not the point then of just like letting it loose?
Imagine just walking around campus with an erection.
Yeah, with an erection and boxes.
Not like that. You guys just
That's what he's saying.
You killed my dream. You killed my dream.
Hey, no penis on campus.
I mean, dude, school kids, coming on trips and whatnot.
Yeah.
Scary stuff.
What is it?
The question is like, are you concerned with like how you look, your outfits and things? Like, do you put effort into your outfits and things like that at times?
Okay. I think I'm concerned. However, I do not put effort because I believe I do not have a fashion sense. So it's like admin for me to actually like sit down and be like, okay, fine, I need to wear this and I need to look like this, whatever. Do I need to speak up?
Yeah.
Okay. However, in terms of like how like my look, that I'm concerned about. If my hair is starting to look scruffy, I'm gonna go get a haircut. If like I feel like if something is happening, I'm just gonna something that I have control over. But if in terms of like my clothing, I don't have control over that because I don't have a fashion sense. So I'll just like wear whatever.
Sure.
But with other things that I have control over, then I can go to gym. Like, okay, fine, I need to get a certain exactly.
Yeah. So the reason why I'm asking is because like I've once had like a friend of mine come at me for wearing sweatpants on campus.
What?
Yeah.
Exposure.
Like, no, I'm not gonna say who that friend is because she listens and she's not even a friend of mine anymore. But
And
anyway,
now she
that's
knows
the
who
point.
she is.
I don't know if she remembers, that is. If she remembers. But anyway, look, I'm not concerned with that right now.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Thanks. Sorry.
I really need to explain to people who are listening.
Oh, sorry. Kimmy's trying to pour me a drink, and I'm trying not to focus on that. I need to work.
On a Friday.
I'm at work.
That's
Okay.
a
We don't drink on the job. I'm at work.
I'm not drinking.
That's fine. I'm
He's
just
sipping.
saying.
There's a difference.
Bruh.
Is that alcohol?
No, it is not. It's nice juice.
It's just not water.
Guys. So what had happened was there's a day when I was wearing just like
What you
tracksuits, like
Sweatpants.
and like a sweatshirt, and she saw me in them and she was like, "But now, friend, what had to go wrong for you to wear sweatpants?"
Yeah.
You know, and to me, I was kind of appalled at what she asked because
Yeah.
I'm thinking, I
What do
feel
you
like I
mean?
wear sweatpants all the time,
Yeah.
and people know me to be that girl who wears sweatpants and leggings. I don't go all out, looking like someone who should
Divas,
have
yeah.
like, a picture on Instagram. And no, I'm not that person. She knows that.
Yeah.
And I figured that that's kind of where we were at because she's not really that kind of person either. So yeah, that's why I'm asking. And like people tend to laugh at others on campus if you just sit around for a while. Yeah, if you sit in the student center for a while and you listen to people's conversations, they laugh at people.
And you're gonna see they feel like not dressed. I saw a girl with white hair this morning. Like with white.
The white braids.
No, there's one with the braids.
I like the white braids.
I like them too, actually.
They look really nice. They look nice on her. Let me say they look nice.
But there's two girls. There's one with an entire white head and there's one with white and black hair.
The one with white hair, is she black or is she white?
They're both black.
Okay.
They're both black. And then I also saw some yellow bone girl with a cheeky pan, bogat shorts.
But it's hot.
Yeah, but her butt cheeks were sticking out every time she walked.
But I feel like if you go to Durban, you'll find oversized women in like...
It's worse.
Girls like underwear. And they are out there proud of their bodies. And the men there love it as well.
It's about how appropriate it is. If you're going into a business meeting, obviously you
can't wear that.
Exactly. Or if some people find it acceptable on campus, it's a range.
But then it goes back to that whole fashion thing. Is that like we're all scrutinized because of how we look from head to toe now.
But I think it's actually different in types as opposed to other varsities. Like UJ, for instance, like I really thought it was a myth. But this other day I literally went to UJ and then while I was sleeping with my friends and then we were going to campus the next day. Then I had my sweatpants on and just like a free t-shirt.
Yeah.
I got when I was doing it proper. And it's like, are you really gonna go to campus like that?
Because we have white people here.
And UJ.
And then I was like, yeah. Then it's like, okay. And when I got there, like, the looks that I got,
Just to kill.
I was really ridiculed by the look that I got. So I think we're actually really fortunate that we,
I can
as a girl, you can't wear sweatpants. They're crucifying.
I can attest to what Reggie's saying because I had gone to visit. I had gone to visit my sister for the day on campus. She was at APK and that day, fortunately, it was a Friday as well. So they had like 3 different promos in one place. So almost everybody on campus was like situated in one place. My goodness, like the fashion catalog that one could construct from that day alone, it's overwhelming. Like, and I just went there with a pair of like black jeans and a t-shirt, a red t-shirt. Like I was just so chilled, like because I just came from here and I lived there, and then my sister was like, yeah, you know, like this is how we are every day. You know, campus is pretty much like this. You know, everybody they dress up and things, and she does the same. Like I can't remember the last time seeing her in a pair of sweatpants.
I don't think I could though. Even if I went to UJ, I don't think I'd dress up. Every day.
Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah.
How much work that is, bro.
It also started like having to accustom themselves, even though like you don't like dressing up. People start dressing up.
Yeah.
Near folk, man.
That's deep.
And it gets expensive.
No.
I spend at most no. I go shopping at most twice a year. And then when I do go shopping, I go shopping for specific things like pants, shorts, shoes, shirts, vests, stuff like that. I go shopping in jail because I need new clothes.
Then you're fortunate that you don't have a mom like
I have a shirt that I wore a shirt this week even that I got in 2005.
You're lucky you don't have a mom like mine. Like we shop a lot. A lot.
I even don't like malls. It's awkward being in a mall by yourself.
By yourself, yeah.
Even with somebody else, it's just awkward. I don't like it.
Okay, cool. To me, would you regard yourself as a man who is sexually liberal?
I'm not sure what you mean by that.
What I mean by that is you don't feel, if you were to have sex with 10 girls in a week, you don't feel bad.
Me being me, I think I would.
Okay.
I'm not a hoe in my body. I'm not a hoe.
I was gonna get to that one, but continue.
Okay, yeah, it's not within me to do that. So even 3 is pushing it.
In a week?
3 is pushing it.
Okay.
So yeah, like one would be like, I'd be okay with myself, even if it was a one night stand. I'd be okay with it.
Is this based on like how you were raised, so your morals, values, or whatever, or is it just based on the fact that
it's just who I am?
Generally, you're just not.
Yeah. I know people who were hoes growing up. But mother was a hoe, his friends were hoe, like just hoes in life.
Yeah.
But I'm not for that.
Yeah.
Let's define the word whore. Like now,
There's
a
friend, a family friend. Nah, this man, he would have a girlfriend, and then he was a church-going man, Catholic man, best buds with the father and everything. But everywhere the choir went, let's say they go to Limpopo, he'd find a body there. They go to Rustenburg, he'll find a body. Stuff like that. That's not within me.
Okay.
I can't go to, let's say, UJ, for instance. Go there and then find somebody there. It's not within me.
So, are you saying that a whore or a hoe is someone who is...
I'm not defining a hoe.
I was asking us to do that.
I don't have a definition for a hoe then.
You see, that's
you can't use
the word exactly. If you can't
someone
define
who is sexually lewd.
You see, it goes back now to a follow-up. If you say loose, like
what is your definition of loose?
Where do we go around saying that? Okay, now this behavior is loose. You know, it's okay. Yes, you can have sex with this many people, but at this point, it's loose now.
I mean, it all depends on the kind of person that you are. If you feel you can have sex with 50 people in like a week, and you're cool with it, then power to you, you know. But nah, I think for me, a whore would be someone that has no regard for the person that they are with.
Feelings and emotions.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, if it's discussed that okay, so we're just gonna do this and then go about our ways, ciao. But then if you're gonna sell dreams to get into someone's pants, then I would consider you someone that is like a whore.
Okay.
Because your mission is to get in and get out. So you're loose in that regard.
Okay.
That you're loose, you're morally loose.
What if your mission is not to get in and get out per se, but to get in and still keep them around and still have someone else and still keep them around?
That's what I'm saying, is that if it's discussed that there is no actual attachment, this is about what it is, then it's okay. But don't sell someone dreams and say, I love you, just to get what I mean? Don't lie and be someone that you're not. Don't manipulate their feelings and emotions.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You're morally loose.
Right.
Because you would lie to get what you need or want or whatever.
Okay.
Would you...
I'm sorry.
Oh, no. I'll let Reggie answer and then I'll get to that.
the question again?
What would you define as a hoe or a whore?
First, no,
Or
that's...
let's say, can you do that? Can you
Define.
If you were to look at someone's sexual behavior and say, this one is a whore.
To be brief and concise, I'll just say a whore is someone who entertains multiple people, be it sexually, be it emotionally, be it whatever. This one is entertaining like a lot of people, like you can regard you as a whore.
I never thought about
That's
it.
a very interesting perspective.
I know.
Because every time you hear the word hoe, you're thinking, this person has sex with a lot of people.
What the like, yeah.
You don't really think about,
The other aspects of it.
Yeah, you don't really think about how, there are some people who can't really stay emotionally attached or committed to one person.
Yeah.
This is someone who can have a girlfriend today, find a side chick tomorrow, another one on Sunday,
Girlfriend.
2 more on Monday, and
Tuesday,
another main on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Those sort of things. There are people that are like that. In fact, I have a close friend. Fortunately, he's not here. Thank God. I have a close friend.
He's not here as in he's dead.
That other guy, that one from.
Oh, that man.
So I have a friend.
I need to get filled in with this
Exposure.
No, I've known this guy for about it's 2015 now.
Yeah.
6 years, give or take. And that having been with friends with him for that long, I've seen how he manages his relationships. He's a very organized man. What happens is today perhaps he would meet a girl.
Yeah.
And he would charm her pants off. Like when I say charm her pants off, I mean she will end up being the one texting him all the time and things like that. Next thing you know, you're like, oh, this girl's after me. Like, yeah, okay. And then he dates her, right? They get into a relationship. And then it's fine until he gets bored.
Yeah.
Or it's fine until he feels like, yeah, no, she's given me everything now.
I'm done now.
I'm okay. Now I need to make up a new bucket list now. I need to figure out what else is missing in my life. And then he does some introspection thing where he like hibernates in a way. Like he stays away from his girlfriend for a while and then he figures himself out. And then when he realizes that no, there's something else that's missing that she's not giving me, then he'll go to somebody else.
Will he break it off?
No, he's still with his girl.
Okay.
But he'll go to somebody else and do the exact same thing. By the time, let's say about 2 or 3 months hit, he's already got a whole roster of girls. Now he needs to figure out how he's going to get rid of a few of these girls.
Like there's too much now.
There's too many. At some point, there's too many.
That's crazy.
I feel like 1 is a lot. That's just me. 1 is a lot.
That's crazy.
To manage.
But he's organized, so I mean, he knows what he's doing, clearly.
He's an organized man. And there's some people that are just okay with just not being monogamous. They just cannot see themselves with just one person because somehow the relationship just doesn't make sense.
I understand that, but I don't understand stringing the other ones along.
That's also something I don't get.
If you can't be with one person, sure, but let them know that, listen, whatever it is that I get elsewhere is because, it doesn't mean that you're not enough. You're more than enough. I'm just not whole entirely. So I feel that, just let the people know that I'm not the maid or the wife. Or,
sure.
Yeah. Then it's a problem. But otherwise.
I was watching Date My Family on Sunday.
Yeah.
Not Date My Family. What's the one that plays before it? Our Perfect Wedding. And then this week's wedding, the wife is becoming a second wife.
Yeah.
And it's normal in her life. She even said in the promo, she said she doesn't mind. For me personally, I wouldn't want to be a number 2. I would not want there to be a number 2.
Yeah.
You remind. Speaking of hoes, you're reminding me of this guy I used to know. We used to be friends with benefits. Then I had to start my life together. No, my story, my history is long, but if I were to define like my sexual history, I was a talker. So this particular person, What?
Nothing. I said nothing.
This person was like, I had a dream that I had a threesome with you and a friend of yours, and I'm like, how is it? And then I'm like, oh, okay. I'm not sure what it is that you want me to do with that information.
Yeah, like all the time now.
I'm not like that anymore, dude. Like even then, back then, a threesome was just unthinkable. So now the guy was like, no, when are you gonna make my dream come true?
How?
I'm like, it's not gonna happen because I'm not like that. I have certain views on being a number 2 or being an option. You know, one of many options.
But that's so unfair. Can I just say this though? Is that is a sexual act. I think for someone to say you are someone else's number 2, that would be them having a title. Hence, I would attach some sort of emotion with that, right? Because you belong to, you are their number 2. Whereas sex is a form, you're sexually expressing whatever it is that you want. It's a form of liberation, I guess. Okay. So I would not necessarily say that the threesome in any way takes away from your role, your position, or your whatever. I think for me, it's just...
It's what it is.
It's about that moment and whatever it is that you feel then. And then afterwards, you move on with your life. If you want it to happen again, then it happens again. Yeah.
No, I guess. Like, I don't know. I just wasn't comfortable with the idea of, like, me and another girl.
Yeah.
You know what bothers me a lot?
That's different, I guess.
In threesomes, it doesn't bother me a lot. In threesomes, guys are most often the ones that initiate it. And then they want there to be 2 girls.
Yeah.
never to have two guys, as it's called the devil's threesome or something like that. What if that's what?
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm lesbian, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would never now initiate a threesome with one of my homies. Do you get what I mean?
What do you mean, homies?
Like a guy friend. No, a guy friend. Guy friend. No. Some chick's friend maybe. But I would never initiate a threesome with any one of my guy friends because I'm just like, it's another guy. But that's because I'm lesbian. But I think of it the same way as guys do, I guess. You're a guy. There's no way you're trying to
get another guy.
Be within your niggas, you know? Like now you see him fully naked.
And he's there with his penny.
And you know, his orgasm fit. Nah,
guys do that. Like homies, two best friends would like
actually, there's a friend of I have two friends who have other friends. And they wanted to organize a situation. They were at a party.
Yeah.
There's one girl. This girl is willing to be with one man.
Yeah.
And then they're like, no, we are going to make this continuous.
Yeah.
So you get in, get out. Next, get in, get out. Next, get in, get out. Next, get in, get out.
Isn't that classified as gang rape? To some degree?
I don't know. But I think gang rape is non-willingness on the other person's part.
So she only wants with one, right?
I get that, but it's not. If she's willing to let the next guy in, if she's not saying,
yeah. So the next guy, then
okay.
But that's
if she's still in that euphoria stage.
Is this happening one night?
Bruh, what do you mean one night? Now we are in the room, we're in a line. Not a literal line. There's an hierarchy coming here.
Actually, literally, just saw some guys in a line. No way.
But yeah. I was listening to these men say this, and then me being me though, I was like, I mean, bruh, what about her? Why can't they be one man, one body and another body there, and they go do nice things together? Why can't they be that? But then, I don't remember if it went through or not though, if it
happened or not.
Yeah.
Who a chick? Well, I mean, I can't say who a chick, because she wanted it. Yeah, she wanted it. To do the deep.
I can't. That time, like, let's say you all go to like a party and everybody's there, and then you're thinking to yourself, yeah, him.
In one night.
And that guy, probably twice.
Okay, that just makes me think of a question. Do you think that people should have like a number? Do you think your number defines you? That's what I'm saying. But now you're sitting in the room and you're like, yeah, I've slept with him. But that's like saying, now my list is long. Does it matter?
You know what? I'm going to sound like a hypocrite now after what I just said. But you know, this number thing annoys me, and I don't think a number should define
who you are. Yeah.
You know, particularly, I mean, if I look at the way I used to live, and then before I got myself together.
Yeah.
I mean, my number was high before I even knew that my number was high.
At
some point, I was like, no. You know what? Let me say it was high in the sense that if I were to tell somebody else that, no, this is my number, then that person would be like, yo.
Yeah.
High.
Say way.
Yeah. Like, you know, that sort of thing. Like what society deems as a high number.
Yeah.
I feel like at some point we need to come to a mutual agreement as people that once the number, it's not possible. It's not possible.
It's very one-sided.
True.
But I think at some point, if a woman has a high number, or what's perceived to be a high number, then you're a whore. You're a slut.
Yes.
But if a man has a high number.
If a man has a high number, he's a player. Like he's the man. He's the shit.
He's got
game. He needs to teach the nation how he does it, you know? And I think that's bullshit. But
I completely agree.
That's why I said rather be a man. Things like that.
Yes.
I completely agree. Like I think, especially, you know, in a society where a lot of people like to put, you know, the cross in when it's necessary, or when they feel
when they feel like it. No,
but I feel like at some point you have to realize that what you're doing is wrong.
It's wrong.
You know, things like that. Like, you can't have sex with so many people. Is it hurting me at that moment in time? No, it's not.
Is it hurting you?
My health is fine. Is it hurting you? No, it's not, because you don't care. I get it. It's fine. So therefore, if I feel like I would like to have sex with 5 people in one night, then that is great.
I agree.
I guess. But I mean, this number thing, dude, like, it needs to come to an end. These niggas that keep asking, so yeah, what's your number?
No, but I feel like
it's gonna be 0 until I feel like
for this man, for guys personally, I think it's wanting to be important. If the number is, I'm exaggerating, but if the number is 100, I am 1 in 100. But if the number is 2,
you're 1 in 100. You know, you're the 1 out of the 100 that got to.
There's a whole line, bruh. You wouldn't sign in the queue at a bank. But if I'm 1 of 2, I'm like, I mean, what is he?
True.
You see,
but now let's say I meet the 1 today, and then the 1 says, asks me, so
what's your number?
And then I say, let's say hypothetically my number is 25. Like, no, my number is 25. Or 100 even. Let's say 100. My number is 100. Can the 1 think that way? And then do you think that it's fair for him to change his opinion of me? Think that way. Think that in a bank line of 100 people, he would not want to stand there. Like, is it fair for him to think?
It's not fair, but that's how society is. Society is exactly what we just defined. That for men, it's cool, it's a great thing, but for a woman, it kind of like diminishes your value, or you as a being, or you become less of a woman because now you've been with 100 men.
I just don't think it's fair.
And you know how they say that with every man that you're with, you give a part of yourself to that person. Hence, you are less of a woman if you've been with that many people.
Yeah, it's just remember you asked me about soul ties the other day.
Oh yeah, so it's that thing.
Yeah.
I had a conversation with Lee and another friend of ours, Vita, about how in society, let's say there's a scale from the ceiling to the floor. The toppest of the ceiling would be women. It would be women, and that would not be not justified. Nobody would object them being up that high. Then after that, it would be cats and dogs and hippos and lions.
Wait, you must explain what you mean. In society, what you're saying.
Let's think of the societal hierarchy as like a scale.
How we judge people.
To the roof. Okay. And the roof or the ceiling itself would be where women are in this hierarchy. And then
as in most judged, or
most important, like what you look up to.
Okay, cool. All right.
Perfection. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Okay.
A woman would be perfection. Halfway down would be like pets and lions and leopards and hyenas and shit.
And then at the bottom would be men.
No, not even. At the bottom would be like cockroaches and pigs and stuff. And below that would come men.
Okay.
I think this is my personal opinion, by the way. So I think that's where this whole judging women harshly comes from, because we regard them so highly that it is a problem that when a woman.
I call bullshit.
Yeah, I do not.
I call bullshit hard even.
I also like.
But continue, Ditsaha.
Ditsaha said once that I think Ditsaha Rule said that we take, when a woman wants to become a man, we have a problem with that as society.
Yeah.
So that's where the judgment comes from, I think.
What does it
No. Rue said that, but he didn't say that. What Rue said was, when a woman decides to become a man, it's okay. Because remember, men are seen as the strong ones. Men are seen as the dominant ones. Men are seen as those
you're right.
people. So technically, your hierarchy is wrong. The hierarchy would be that men are up there. Well, let's say in terms of that
specific.
Men are at the top. Then there are the chickens and the cows,
and then women are right at the bottom,
the cockroaches.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In that particular sense. And then that's when he said that, like, even in some societies, when a man decides to become like a woman, then that's where people go up in arms and then things start happening.
Like things like gay rights, for instance. I don't see why you as man with a wife have to now want somebody else to have another relationship to be a man and a wife.
Yeah.
Why are you in their bedroom? Type of thing.
But it's, you know what? Someone actually said, and this is a while ago, someone said that he doesn't consider himself gay. He just has a specific sexual preference.
Which is men.
Yeah. But he doesn't consider himself
I think
gay. So that statement, why are you in their bedroom, implies that homosexuality is a sexual act. Full stop.
Okay.
That is the
my
implication.
phrasing might have been wrong.
Is like that is what whereas it's so
complex.
yeah, it's all
like
kinds of
other
other things. Yeah. But no, I digress.
Who you have sex with does not define your sexual orientation, though.
Okay. That's fair.
It doesn't. No, it doesn't.
That's fair.
I don't think I understand.
Okay, let's say it's a straight guy having sex with another guy doesn't necessarily mean or make him gay as well. What would make him gay is if he's now emotionally attached to this person. Now, if he's attracted to this person.
If it goes beyond just sex.
If it's emotional.
Not just emotional. If there's an attraction on more than one level. Because I mean, for instance, let's look at it in this way.
Okay, wait.
Okay, let me make a scenario.
Okay. But before you continue, now let's say you're a man and you like having sex with strictly other men, but you say you're not gay.
Yeah.
You're not gay?
Yes.
Okay. I'm not disagreeing.
For instance, let's say, okay, you have a guy and a girl, they're dating.
Yeah.
Two of them are heterosexual, right? And then the girl meets a lesbian woman who is wealthy. The girl likes a certain type of lifestyle, right? And she can't get it from the guy. The boyfriend is broke.
Yeah.
So now the girl becomes financially attracted to that lesbian woman because the lesbian woman can afford to buy her weaves and whatever.
Yeah.
Now if that lesbian woman becomes bankrupt, doesn't have money anymore, what's left?
The attraction is gone.
The attraction is gone, so it doesn't really make that person like
lesbian.
Now, another instance, let's say maybe you have a man that has a family, 3 kids and a wife, and then something happens, he gets blacklisted, he can't work anywhere else. Then a friend of his suggests to him, okay, there's nowhere else you can work but the porn industry. Okay, he goes and works at the porn industry, he's making 100 per hour. Then someone else comes and say, have you tried working at the gay porn industry? You get 1,000 per hour. The man is thinking about the family now, okay, cool, I need to support my children. Me as a man, I'll just do it. I'll just have sex with another man, it doesn't matter. I'm not attracted to them.
Sure.
It's not an attraction.
Just because I want the money. It's not an attraction. It doesn't him, and he could enjoy it. It's him having sex with
it doesn't make him homosexual.
Homosexual at all.
This is such an interesting perspective.
I've never thought about it like that.
Same here, and now I'm starting to go. I'm looking back now on a conversation I had with a friend of mine who came out like some years ago, and she was afraid that I would, say, friend, show me. It's been great. I can't do it. It's fine, because I mean, I'm not going to front. I'm not going to put it lightly. I grew up in a Christian home. I grew up with, Christian values and such things. And people, because of that, people expect me to, always carry around a cross and be like, no, stay away. I can't be that person because once again, I grew up with a family that said, look, in as much as we are living according to these values and these principles, you need to learn to be understanding. You need to learn to open yourself up to other people's preferences, people's perspectives, and people's whatever, or lifestyle choices. And with that, it's become how can I put it? It's with those lessons, it's become so much easier for me to open up to people who have who not chosen, who are homosexual. It's become that much easier for me to do that. Now the problem comes in now when you live in a society where they say, no, if he sleeps with the guy, he's gay. Period. You know. Yeah. And now hearing what you guys have said, it changes everything for me. Really, it changes a lot for me.
There's another thing that I've been thinking about. Why is it necessary for somebody to come out?
Because when you're straight, you don't have to be like, hey, I'm straight, by the way, you know?
But why does it need to be like,
because it goes against what everyone else considers the norm. This is what I'm saying. For example, as a straight person, you never feel the need to tell any one of your friends, hey guys, so by the way, I'm straight. Because we expect you to be straight. That is how we're raised. That is the norm. Whereas if you're homosexual or whatever the case is, or bi or whatever, then you're not expected to come out. Most people just come out when they feel they're comfortable enough with their friends or family or whatever, But you come out so that the other person doesn't, because most people
so that they're not surprised,
react to it differently. Other people think, oh, so this whole time you've been gay and so you've been checking me out as your nigga, or so you've been doing, do you know what I mean? People react to this shit differently, and we're all like self-centered to like a very large degree, more so than we are anything else. And so everything then becomes like, oh, so it was about me, or it was about this, or it was, you know?
You were checking out my who?
You were checking out my ass, and I was naked with you in the showers, you know? And you're just sitting there and you're like, dude, so now I must just go around with like a tattoo on my forehead saying gay. Okay. Just so people don't feel like uncomfortable when you do eventually, which is bullshit, but I mean, that's why you come out, so that people don't feel led on or like
so that they know where
you stand. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I feel like we lied in the beginning.
What?
Because we said we're gonna talk about more stuff than we actually did.
We're gonna
talk about abortion.
Yo.
And clothes and polygamy and
I get we've discussed the clothes thing. We've done the polygamy thing.
We didn't do the polygamy. We touched polygamy.
We touched on polygamy. Yeah. Do you want to go into more depth with that one?
I think maybe next week, bro. Because there's no time now.
Part 2.
But you have class.
I do have class.
You see, this podcast, it tempts people from going to
class.
Oh
no, but I've already missed the test anyway, so.
How?
Today?
Yeah.
So deep.
The TUT is from 1:30 until like 3-ish. And like it's so hard to but my next class is at 3, so we can continue. It's at 3 to 5, 2 hours.
Okay.
That one is 3 to 5. This one was 1:30 to 3.
Okay.
So you do get a chance to write this test because I don't want to feel bad.
No, not this one. No, we don't. We missed it. It's fine. Next. It's in the past.
Okay. Part 2.
No.
Coming soon.